Hi ladies, thank you so much for trying out jams and figuring out this product that I have fallen in love with. So I'm going to show you today on how to do the application that I really enjoy and the one that I feel like I have the best success. So to put your jams on, you're going to need a couple things. Either I use fingernail polish remover, or you can use rubbing alcohol, and what that's going to do is it's going to take the oil off of your nails so that the jams will stick better. You are going to need a nail file. I like them a little rougher than a normal nail file because when you go to file it, it's going to make it a little bit easier. And then if you have one, a very fine buffer will even help a little bit more with the application process. If you really want your jams to last a long time, you can use a cuticle trimmer to kind of push it back so you can really get the jams in there and they'll last a little bit longer. You'll need a pair of scissors, just anything basic, and then you'll need your jam, and then you'll need a hair dryer, or if you do have a heater, any kind of heater will work. I've even known people to do these in their car with a car heater. I do have the Jamberry heater. It kind of allows for one more hand when you're putting them on, and actually it's really quiet. It's running right now and you probably can't even hear it. So to get started, and by the way, I'm going to be using a spoon to act as a finger just because I already have my jams on and I'm not ready quite to take them off, but it acts just like a finger with the curve and everything. So you have your jam and you're going to measure it to your finger, and you want it to be a little bit smaller than bigger. If it's bigger, it's going to touch on the skin and that's no good. So this one here is actually good for my pinky. And for each one, you actually get 2 out of there. So you can go ahead and trim it in half. So it's actually good for 2 fingers. However, if you have really long fingernails, then that may not work, but for the majority of us, that works. So what I do, because you want to be careful not to touch these because that's when your oil can get on them, I actually take them off with tweezers. And you're going to put it either in front of your hair dryer, which I did for a long time, or if you have some kind of heater, you're going to put it in front of there. See how it curls? That's what you're looking for. That means that it's been activated and that it's warm. You're going to put the jam on the base of your nail and lay it out. And then starting with the base, you're going to just really push it in. Okay? Once you have the base on, pull the top. Just pull and stretch it. Pull and stretch. All right? And if you start to get little wrinkles up here at the top, what you can do is you can put your finger back in front of the heater and then pull while it's in the heat source. Yeah, and that'll get all those wrinkles out of there. You just want to keep making sure that you're putting pressure on there, you're pushing it down. At the same time, pull. Obviously, I wouldn't have a spoon in my hand, but pull while it's in the heat and it will get all those wrinkles out for you. Here's what I found works best for me. I won't trim it if I started my pinky, I'll go and keep going, and then I'll go back. And what I do is I trim them down pretty close with my scissors. Then you take your nail file and you file. Oof, that is not good on a spoon. That does not sound good. So you'll file it off, and there's your jam. Now, one thing I do, I'm a little bit rougher on my fingers probably than most people. I actually will do my nail file more at a 45-degree angle. And you might be able to tell there's a little bit of an area there that's not on my nail. But if you're just looking at them, nobody would ever know. And that way I'm a little bit better on my nail. So I do more of it at a 45, whereas some people say to do right at a 45. Never file up though. You'll pull your jams up. And that's it. Any questions, make sure you ask me. Thank you so much. Bye.